Who would have believed in the in the 21st century that men from Mars would look at us from outer space and laugh at Kerbal Space Program? I don't even know why that's dropping either. That seems odd. It's almost like it's not auto-strutted. Are you auto-strutted? I said, are you auto-strutted? Didn't say. I'll do this again if it don't work and I'm a crazy man with no idea what I'm doing. Could be unbalanced. It can't be unbalanced. Nothing's unbalanced in my game. But it could be. So anyway, this is the start of the stream. He said, we're 44 minutes in, but who cares? This is actually the start of the stream, so I'm going to cut the first 44 minutes out, because for some reason it went all unbalanced. And it started spinning, and I couldn't, uncontrollable spinning, so I can't work it out. So I've decided to just try again, and seeing if I can, when I do a highlight of it, it's just highlight from 44 minutes onwards. And then you'll think this is the beginning. You know, and hopefully I can fool you, but of course that's probably going to be very hard to fool you, because you're very clever, and you can see right through me. Can you? That made a cellophane. I used to make a lot of fame when I was young. I couldn't manage to sell any. I couldn't manage to sell any. That's not bad. No, I couldn't manage to sell any. That's an awful joke. Well, I got to try to cheer myself up. It's been a sad 44 minutes where everything went wrong. Well, not everything went wrong, it just went wonky at the end. I tried to get an orbit around the moon, and it suddenly just started spinning round and round. I thought it to hold still, or the retrograde, just kept spinning for all its might, and now I've messed this up now. So it's kind of put the wobblers on me, which is never a nice thing. Maybe I'll redesign this whole thing and put boosters on instead. Falcon Heavy. Yeah, I obviously extending this and having a huge amount in here, obviously lopsided it. That was probably not a good plan. It's not very efficient now. Look, I mean, look at it. It's hardly moving. See, this should be getting to like a minute and a half. And it's really struggling to get to a minute and a half. Which means we're very, very slowly turning out of this. We're going to be nowhere near an orbit. We're going to have not enough time to do it. But I'm keen to persevere for the sake of humankind. I was going to say mankind, but we got to include the ladies in this and every other gender, so we may as well say humankind. Covers all the boxes, or ticks them all. And I like ticking my boxes. Why not? I've got a lot of boxes to tick. Right then. Now it's beginning to get to a minute, so I'm almost tempted to move to the right slightly. Just widen this orbit fast. But of course that will slow down the T-minus doodads. And you don't want to be messing around with the T-minus doodads. Not in my time of life. Minute and a half. Might make it, might not. Oopsie daisy, there she goes. Let me fire that one. Which means it'll take a bit longer. What am I on? 70. That might be pushing that along, pushing the daisies up a little bit better now. We should be widening this a little bit better than we were before. Yeppo. New word I just invented. Yeppo. I could be the first to have made that. But I wouldn't spank on it, but you know, I could be the first time you heard that. If so, please give me credit where it's due. So I'm just trying to tweak it up to there. I'm gonna stop the spinning just by doing that. Right then, have we got time? This is the question, because a minute is not really very long. So we've got to whip this up fast. And it's best to do a because that helps it in the process. I won't mess around too much. We've got very little time. It says 7 minutes. It's nowhere near 7 minutes. And I'll prove it, because I'll have to give it a quick thrust like that. Might be 7 minutes. Why would it be 7 minutes? That is wrong. So I'm going to thrust it now. And I'm going to prove it's wrong. Although it could be running out of fuel here. It is going to run out of fuel here. That's very inefficient. Oh, that's why. See, that's minute. Where did you get 7 minutes from? See what I mean? It was going to do it. Sad state, innit? Sad state of affairs, but you can't rely on something. 15. I don't know, is that? In fact, I do believe it's probably a bad time to do it now. But what would I know? Let me try doing that again. Well, I'm running out of time rapidly. Whoa! Because I do believe that's not quite right. Oh no, I should have kept going. I should have kept going, but still. I just want to see if it could... It's almost like I was going too fast then, but obviously I was going too wrongly fast. It's all in the fun though, isn't it? It's all in good fun. Sound coming out my tablet by any chalks? By any chalks. See what I mean? How random stuff comes out. I just open my mouth and bits fly out. Just stand back. Oh, just stand well away, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise you'll get hurt by the flak. Right, I'm just sort of get set before I'm cutting off. I don't care. No, I got a... Let's have a holiday. There we go. Right, now we'll... I've tried this a second time because the first time it didn't work. And if you fail the first time, just keep failing over and over again. That's my policy. It's always a good way of doing things. The mun. Come here, mun. I said, I just want the mun bit. That's it. Right, thrust it out. Oops. Got to go back to this. No. Oh. Just want the manoeuvre node. Oh. Sometimes you've got to go in close to do it because things get in the way. No. No. God. It's to frustrate you, that's what it is. Oh look, somebody I know very well. It's just come online. And she doesn't seem to broadcast a lot in these days, which brings me great sadness. Miss Crow Feather, please, if you tune in at all on YouTube and you listen to me at all, although I very much doubt it, probably wouldn't be interested in this game, but if you are, please, I'd like to see you broadcast again. I like seeing you play Skyrim. It's good fun. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Should have done that, should I? Right, we'll thrust it here. And I know we don't run out of juicy. Yeah, I wonder why this thing has decided to slip about all over the place. Can't it's come out all over. I should have threw it off first. But maybe I'll keep it on then. First time I did it, I kept the extra weight on. And it was flying beautifully balanced. And then I took it off and all of a sudden it started spinning. Yeah, it could have been a bug. It could have been a real bit of weirdness. Which is quite funny. Right, 1 minute and 15. I'll make it easy because I'll make that 30 seconds. 1 minute 15. Which is a little bit longer. 1 minute 15. Don't go too mad though. Don't go too mad. Slow down. Slow down. Good. Right, 1 minute 15. Hope it's correct. Sometimes it goes wonky and gives you the wrong thing. As we saw on the previous bit. 1 minute 15. Bang. Right. Do your stuff. Blast our way to the man. We all happy in there? I don't think there's anybody in there, to be honest. I think this is empty. What's in the Q hatch? Nothing. Oh, it's little P. This one's a P, is it? It could be two go in there, but it's called a P. I don't think Russia calls it a P, but they want to call it a P. Let them be PE. See, this shouldn't make any difference to thrusting, should it? If I extended this wouldn't mess it up, would it? It could because of amount of electricity. Although I can't see because the broadcasting bar's in the way. So how would I see that? So I don't know, I can't tell. It looks like it might be alright. But what do I know? But yeah, it looks like when I got this attached, it seemed to be fine. And then as soon as I took that off, it's sort of spinning wildly all over the shop. Almost like some concertina in do you know, I can't think on that one. I'm kind of stuck on that one. Is it off-center or something? You know, I can't see anything off-center. It's all beautifully aligned, look. So I don't quite know why. See, even the engine's perfectly aligned. So I don't know quite why it was spinning, but for some reason it had a spinning sensation. Could be the fact that centre of gravity is kind of, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Maybe that's what it is? Yeah, it's quite possible. Oh, have I gone past? Oh, flarb. What's that done? Oh, heck. You weren't concentrating there. That's obviously a bad day for me today. I shouldn't be streaming. Oh, the bananas. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Oh, we've gone way. Well, that's wasted fuel, isn't it? Yeah, you wasted fuel there, Ray. And I'm struggling as it is. I could monoprop it back, but that'll take a week. Where's it going? I don't know which way I got to do it. To be honest, is it retrograde? I've forgotten which way we were headed. So I'm going to take a gamble on this, and I'm going to place my bets and hope for the best. I think I got it right, because I want to switch back the other way, where things are always nice, like this. So yeah, obviously that was a bit of a waste of fuel there. Whoop. And then we'll try and get this on 15. Oh, it's almost. No, sorry, 25. Oh, don't twitch on me! Don't twitch on me! Oh, don't do that. Oh, now you've gone too far. See what I mean? Things I have to put up with. See, now it's gone all twitchy. Why has the game gone all twitchy on me? Hey. How do I sort this out? Come out of that. And then go back into that for some reason? I don't know. Seems to have done it. It's always a way. Right, let's do it nice and gently. 25. On the dot. Done. Beautiful. Although it's not the greatest. But please let me have enough fuel to slow this beautifulness down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer fuel from here over to here. Why? I don't know. I just... Because that would seem a bad move to me. So I don't know which is the most fuel efficient. But I don't know, let's just go with it. I mean, let's have a bit of fun. Let's try that. Because that's our current engine at the moment. I quite like the current engine. So I want to stick with it. I'll stick with it. Right, and then we'll put it on this blinking thing. It literally is blinking. Oh. Man, why do you do this to me? Why? Oh, why in God's name do you do this? Oh, it stays there once I put it on. That's nice to know. Put it in there. 18 seconds. I like 18 seconds. That's very enjoyable to have like 18 seconds. That's a 26. And that's a 25. Whoops. What happened there? 24. 25. I quite like 24, 25. I must admit, I quite like that. 1 minute 2, that's much better than the 7 minutes I had just now. Although it could change to 7 minutes when it gets to this line here. Which could be a change of fuel. So we'll see how this pads out, shall we? Is it because I got this aerial on? Get rid of the aerial, right? Get rid of the aerial. Is that why it's going wrong? So we'll, I don't know, we'll... 31 seconds. I mean, let's hope this is correct. I mean, if it's not, we're in a pile of dupes. That's what they say in the UK, a pile of dupes. Stream still going? I mean, it's kind of... Looks like it's not doing a lot here. Is it froze on me? Please don't freeze on me. Is it honestly froze on me? I can't see a lot happening on the actual stream here. So... Please be working. Oh, I got a 1 minute, it says. See what I mean? It changes. I'll do it on I'm going to do it a bit before because I'm a little bit wary of it not being wary. I'm a bit worried that when the engine runs out, it's going to scootify it all over the place. Whoa! I might transfer some more fuel to here because it's kind of working well that way. So we got enough. I know it's a silly idea, but I wanna do my silly idea. I'll do my silly idea. It kind of worked. Flick that off of there. It's still working. It looks like the stream might still be working. Which fills me with delight. Right. Oh, look at that. It's right. We're coming up to this. Wow, look at that for timing. I didn't even think of that. I mean, I didn't even use my brains there. That is magnificent. That is, I don't think I've ever done something so magnificent as that since I was born, to be honest. That was beautiful. I almost want to congratulate myself, but I better not because I might, get too confident and Scrooge it all up. Because it's Christmas, so you got to say Scrooge. Well, you have, haven't you? I mean, so let's see. The intersect on that is that, and the intersect on this is way bad. But of course, I've made an adjustment. I don't know why it says target. I don't want target. Doesn't make any difference. The blue spot's still in the same place, but don't let on that until I want it to go on that. Because I like to roll that way. Right, I'm going to smidge to there so you don't waste any of your valuable time. Because time is precious commodity. Especially where I come from. Right, now I'm going to turn down this thrust. So we get a bit more reasonable time to do it in. Right, 7 seconds. I like 7 seconds. Much better than doing 1 second really fast. So that's 4 seconds I'll do it. Why aren't you doing it 3.5? Because it's very hard to judge 3 and 3.5. So 3 and 4. It's not that easy. Although I am highly skilled at doing stuff like that. But so I think I'll go 4 because I always tweak it down a bit at the end. So that's why I tend to lean towards the higher side than the lower side. If I feel like doing that, I'll do it. Hope we don't run out of fuel. And then just tweak that up to the last spidge like that and get it whackety zoo on 0. If I can get the arrow on it. Right, so what are we looking like? It's looking like snow. So now what we can do, now that we got our DNS thing done, and we're gonna, that is our target. So let's see. He is on a 25 by 24, which is what we're on. So we want to alter that, obviously. So I'm going to say do it from here, which is this correct point here. Oh. I don't know what happened there. But something went tragic. See, this sometimes this happens. It kind of flips out like that. 20? Why is it all 20 all of a sudden? Eh? What? Oh, I see. It's on the wrong thing. I was going to say, man. I think it clicked onto that or something stupid. Right, and then we'll twiddle with this until we get our twiddles beautifully lined up. If we're very lucky, we might get a beautiful maneuver straight away off the bat. Ooh, that's not bad there. Almost out. See what I mean? It's really hard to get the tweakiness going. There, 6. I like that. Although the chance of me hitting that are pretty slim. Right, how's the juice in that area? Let's just check we have enough fuel to do this. Ooh, that's very tight, very tight. I don't like things to be tight. I prefer them to be less than tight. And because I can't rely on this particular one because it was spinning for some reason, we're just going to give it a little bit more juice, like that. Anywhere around there, yeah. I don't have a little bit of fuel left, but you know. So let's see, what else can I do? Just to fill the time. I know, but turn the thrust down a little bit more. 2 seconds is rather quick. Let's cut that in twain, and it might be about 4 seconds. Look at that, 5, even a nice odd number. How I like it. So we're going to move along to the next maneuver. Speed things up. I'm still checking the chat. Oh, checking the chat. Right, we're almost there. 5 seconds. We can whiz past that. Just pretend it's on 2 times speed. Watching it on the thingy, I think you can do it on 2 times speed. Right, ready? 2.5 seconds. Get it right, Ray. Get it perfect. Ooh, oh, look at that. Now that is when I know I'm on form. Beautifully done, Ray. That's fantastic. You almost did that beautifully there. Can I make that even more beautiful? let's see if we can. We might be able to make that even more beautiful than it really is. What am I doing? Can I make that better? I don't think I can, but what's the harm in trying? Ooh. It's not really doing it, is it? Sorry, love, but it's not really doing anything for me. How come that's on 19? How ever did I get to 19? I'll never know in a month of Fridays. I don't know how that happened, but obviously I'm still burning fuel somewhere. So let's see if we can tweak this out a little bit. Ooh, see what I mean? It's really chunky, isn't it? Hang on, let's have a look at this one. This one might be a good in there. You never know. I don't want all that trollop. I just want that bit. That's it. Yeah, it's really difficult to judge this. You've got to try and get a nice slow one going like that. It's not really moving, is it? Let's be honest. Oh, I just leave it what it was. That was good enough for me. And then we'll whiz all the way around here. Make this nice and sharp. Go there. And then, as you know, I like to leave a little marker on here, although it's a bit difficult when this thing's spinning around like a yo-yo. I'll kind of get it there, like that. Leave a little marker. And then I'll watch it come round. And I know it's got 15 minutes to go. That's it. That's a beauty. Every time I do this docking, it's always dark. I must equip these with lights at some point, but I was very worried that the lights might, you know, suddenly... It might add so much weight it just won't be able to get here. But at least I'm going to make it this time with a little bit of fuel over, thank goodness. So I don't know what caused the wobbliness of before, but we'll definitely throw that away when time comes. Speed this up. There it goes, look. Speeding things. We're going to move it onto here. We're going to go to target. This is what you got to do. You got to go to target and then go to retrograde. So what we're going to do is, in relation to the target, we've got to slow ourselves down using retrograde so that we equal out our speed. And I've explained it all nice and technically for you. You should be in a pile of goodness now. Now you're thinking, oh no, that all makes sense, Ray. Really? Did it make any kind of sense? Oh, I don't think so. So in other words, we're just gonna, if we're gonna catch up with it, kind of. Ready? Start doing it now. Start thrusting away. Bring this down. We'll do it quicker, really. Don't really matter. Whoa, a little bit too far, but that doesn't matter. We're in a good place. So then we point at the target, like so. So now we're pretty hardly moving apart or moving together. Just 1.1%. Well, it's all right. 2 is now 2. So stage 2. Okay, like that. So now it's all being moved, and then we give it a little bit of thrust, and we move toward it. But don't go any more than 1 meter per second, because that's against the law. Oh, I have gone against 1 meter per second. And then what we do is we change this to that, then we put this on, alright, and then we move this up so that it's all lined up beautifully like that. So it will move, so don't worry about it. And then we're going to turn it off in case anything uneventful happens, and then we're going to whip over to here, and then what we're going to do is we've got to find the other ship, and there it is there, just there, look. Click on that, and then we're going to get this thing to point at it. Oh no, actually we're going to get this end to point at it, because I'm going to put it at that end. Why? I don't know. So we're going to control it from here, and then we're going to tell it to point towards our target. So only that end is pointing at it, so we're all nice, beautifully lined up. See, normally I'm docking into the central section, which is here. Although it's not quite central, because obviously one end's longer than the other. But it will be when we attach this bit to it. I don't know why I did that. So it's pointing at it, right? Well, we hope. It's actually right on the point as well, which sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's like that. It says, I'm not going to work for you, Ray. Why not? It just does that for some reason. It says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that." And all you got to do is just laugh in its face and say, "Well, I'm going to do it, whether you like it or not." And then he's quite happy then. So what I'm going to do now, while this is slowly coming together, although it's not slowly coming together, well, it is kind of, and it'll be gradually going to make little adjustments here. Since it's kind of heading towards sort of down and across, we'll put it above. And then if you look at the map, you should see it kind of decreasing down to a 0. Although that's not kind of decreasing down to a 0, is it? But that's because of that. I think that's what it is. Apparently we're getting further away, are we? Are we getting further away? Shouldn't be. I'm darn well going to make sure it isn't. There we are, see, at 0.5, so... Well, it's got a bit of rapid, it's going at a rapid rate of knots, I'll give it that. So, we probably want to slow down now. So we'll just slow down a little bit. It's not to go too crazy. Not at my time of life. There we go. Gradually this will come closer and closer to 0. Well, it's not really, but still. Who cares about that? Relaxing, isn't it? I want to go faster. I ain't got the patience, really. How is our apogee and pedigree and flipogee? It's looking alright. Ish. And as we cut that down, as we, you know, blow that off, as they say, as we blow this speed off, that 23 should whip up to 25 or 24, somewhere around there. Take a little while, isn't it? I'll tell you what, we'll do this. Let's just speed it up a bit. Now, I have done this to my regret other times. I'm almost regretting it now. Oh. Oh yeah, get out of that. That would help. So we've got to start pulling towards it again. So I may have messed that up by doing that. Point 3, there we are, getting it closer. Come on, hurry up. All day. If I can move it down there. See, now we don't have to move it quite so much at a time. It's actually settling itself down. Oh, come on then. I can't wait, can I? Can't wait, really, can you? Yeah, I've probably gone too far now, but still. Yeah, obviously we've gone too far. But look, because we're a bit off. You know, and that's that 0.3, you know, that 0.3 will be less than 0.3 soon. And then we're going to switch it off and switch again, make sure it is pointing, because, you know, it wants to correct itself every now and again. We just want, when we switch it, it kind of doesn't stay locked on. It should do. But, you know, it doesn't want to play ball sometimes. And it doesn't have to play ball. It can sometimes not play ball, because it may not like ball games. And we'll keep, put that on by the way, keep tweaking this up. Come on! All day. Of course, every time I do, you know, this, it's going to mess it up a bit. Because, you know, I'll have to, and I got to realign. But, you know, I'm trying to make it nice and, you know, less boring for you. I'm always aware that I might bore you to death. All the other people see it do it nice and interesting, but then again, they're just cutting it down, chopping bits out of it, making it all look nice. And I can't, you know, I haven't really got the tech to do that, or the know-how, or the knowledge. Well, I got the knowledge, just can't bother use it. It makes me sound really bad, doesn't it? But it's true. See, and then what I'm going to do is, as I get very, very close, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do something sensational. I'm going to detach this and turn that to face the front and dock with that for a front end instead of, because I can't dock with that end because there's a rocket on the end. See? When are you going to do that, Rick? Well, when I'm very close. You know, I'm going to wait till the last possible minute. I'm going to detach, just spin it around, and then the other one we can dispose of because we don't need it anymore. Oh, you don't need me anymore? No, I don't need you anymore. Oh, see, now it's gone all sad. And then I'm going to transfer all of that. Although, but why should I do that? I'll wait till I've docked first. Sensible idea. Man, that has taken a while, isn't it? Thought we'd be quicker than this. Go on, go a bit faster. So hopefully it's pointing at me. I mean, It looks fairly straight, you know, by eye, which is how the astronauts do it in real life. They do it all by eye. You just got to look at it and go, oh, that's near enough. Thank goodness we've got Elon Musk with his auto-docking sequences. Although they'd probably already had it before that, didn't they? Let's be honest. NASA aren't, you know, complete idiots. Although flat earthers might disagree with that. They call them liars. Yeah, see what I mean? It's always dark when I'm doing this stuff. It's always dark. It's almost like Sauron has gloomed over us and said, oh, we'll put the mockers amongst this sort. That's what they did in Middle Earth. They put the mockers on it. Somebody built things all nice and beautiful, and Sauron said, no, I don't like that. And they destroy it and rip it apart. And this is what's happening with Kerbal at the moment. It's getting very close now. So you're thinking, hang on, shouldn't you all do your thing you were going to do? That's a very good point. Very good point. Let me slow down then. So we're going to slow down to an absolute crawly. Well, not crawly. Then we're going to just tweak this. Make sure everything's tweakity-boo. And then we're going to swap back and just make sure this is still a pointy eye. It appears to be still nice and pointy eye. So we're going to flip back again and make sure that's again on that. And then we're going to zoom in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop very, very short of it. Because obviously I want to take the other bit and detach it. As is my want. So, oops, put it on, and then we're going to slow right down to a crawl. Which is like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the most destructive thing. We're going to get this, and we're going to grab all the contents from it and whip it over to here, because I don't want it in there anymore. Like that. That's what I think of you, mate. Get lost. And then, if there's any... Oops. I may have messed that up there. I may have messed something up there by doing that. Don't know what I did, but... See, that's why you always should turn it off first. And then, if there's any kind of stuff like... goodies, like... I don't know. Like a fuel tank, yeah, we can whip that over to, say, this water fuel tank. I should be a bit quicker, eh? What kind of fuel tank is that? That's RCS. That's RCS. So he's full. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get... Oh, it's pinned. That's why I can't get rid of it. Right, it's getting very, very close now. So what I'm going to do then is do the unusual thing of detaching this. So we're going to control it from here now. Oh, this is not auto-strutted. Bad boy. We're going to control it from here, like that. Hopefully that thing's still not coming close. Oh, stop. Stop. Don't spin round because you'll whack into my ship. Ooh, Christ. Let's go to anti-target. That's a spin us back round again. Blimey, I forgot that. I forgot I was going to do that because it was pointing the other way, wasn't it? I almost secularly destroyed it. Phew! Almost messed that up. So then what we're going to do now is... this beauty is what we want. No, hang on. Which bit do you want, Ray? Which bit do you want? I can't see, it's so dark. We want to detach this bit, so we're going to detach this bit. I don't really want that anymore. I'm sick of it. Both say decouple. No, usually one of them says undock. So we're going to throw that off. Is it thrown off? It's kind of throwing it off. Very close to the other ship. So I mean, yeah, it's all a bit dark. It's all a bit tricky. Then I'm gonna just turn it off a minute. It's sparking away there. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer to this bit here, which is dangling off. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch on its thingies because I got remote on it, and then I'm gonna thrust away from here so it will well out of the way, like that. And then we're going to click on that and just bring it back to 0 again. So we're staying in the vicinity in case we need it. Alright? And then we're going to turn it off, flick to the other one, like there. And then this one we're going to spin it around towards the target. Now I think I'll do this manually because I can't see how close we are. It's very, very close here. So we're going to, obviously we've got to change to that. And we're going to spin it around. Although we're, oh, please don't give me this trouble. And we're going to point it at the target. So I've got to hope we don't hit it here, because we're very close. Oh. Oh, it is turning. God, blimey, for a minute. I thought it was. So hopefully it won't hit it, because I don't know how long it is. I've got no idea how long it is. I'm gonna get this thing and I'm gonna aim the camera at it so I get a nice close view of what's happening here. And hope it kind of points in the right direction, and then we'll sort out the other one later. So it's very intricate stuff today. That's it, you just settle on the spot there. And I'm gonna switch to this because you want all the control to be on here. Okay, because this is where nice fine controls. Right, and then we're gonna swap to the other one, which is this one, and we're gonna tell it to point at our target, which is whatever that was, which is that there, which is docking port. See, it come up as docking port, and we're gonna point at it and hope it does the job of pointing at it. Oh, it is. It's behaving today. Good. Good, that makes it all nice and simple. Swap back. Not you. To you. Point out the target. I know what you're saying, get some lights. Not a bad idea, that. And then we push towards it. Nice gentle speed, and we... Yeah, it's a good idea to aim at that so you get a nice close-up view. We're just going to gently breeze towards it, making sure this is all nicely finely tuned up in the process. Everything needs to be all dotted up. All the lines to be dotted, all the points to be squared. A nice close-up view here. And on NASA it takes about 10 hours, doesn't it, to do all this. Thought it'd speed it up when you're going a bit faster. I mean, I know they're worried about hitting, but when it's hitting, it's not a big problem if you hit it 5 miles an hour. I mean, who cares? You should build it strong enough. And then we're just going to come in and we're going to have a little kiss like this, beautifully, and we're just docking like that. Look at that. Now we've got a nice extended, beautiful thing at the mun. There we are, doesn't that look sweet and lovely? And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to point, say, let's see, which way should we point? Let's point at... no, let's go... No, I'll tell you what, let's go the other way. I don't like that way, I want the other way. Oh, it's... kind of don't like that way. So, yeah, it's a big craft. And hopefully it won't all fall apart. But it's beautifully all orchestrated. So just to get us in a nice straight line like that. That top one there is just a little lunar lander, which we've now totally topped up. So if every time we want to pop down and say hello, we can pop down and say hello to the mun. There we go. We got it all sorted out. We got our orbits all testified. So now we're going to swap to t'other like that. And he could now dock as well if he wanted, but he's not in the mood at the moment. He's feeling in a bit of a bad mood. He's been through a lot. Has he got any monoprop on him? Did I actually not put mono? Oh, I did. There's a little bit of monoprop. So I could transfer that monoprop over. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let this guy dock with it as well. Why don't we have a little bit of fun and finish it with a multi-dock? So let's have a multi-dock. So what I'll do is after getting all that nice beautifully lined up, I'm now going to unbeautifully line it up. So we're going to control it now from here. See, so everything happens from this point here, nothing else. And we're going to see if we can find the other ship. Can't see it in the inky blackness. So we're going to swap to the map view. Hope we can see it. Because sometimes it doesn't like to differentiate between... There's a probe. Right, click on the probe, set it as a target. Okay, so when we come back out, we can see the target. Which is over there. There you are. Now I want you to point at it. And then I want you to... There you are. And I want you... So that little pointy end there is going to point at that. See, and then this has a little rocket on the end. So if any time we want to do some manoeuvring, we can. There he goes. He's going to point his little head at that one. And then we're going to... When it settles down, that is. It's trying to settling down a little bit. It's not quite on the spot. See, this is what happens now and again. Now and again, it doesn't like it. But, you know, that's his prerogative. And then we're going to try and pick up that same point. Well, it's a bit hard to see from this far away, but I'm kind of thinking... I'm quite sure which bit is which, but it could well be that bit. Or it could be the bit in the middle. Oh yeah, it's that bit there. So what we want to do is double click on it. Alright, and then we're going to point towards that. So there's lots of pointing and all going on in the dark, of course. There we go. So we're nice and pointed at it. We're now going to thrust towards it. Like so. Alright, we're coming at it at a good old rate of knots. Probably not a good idea. And I wish it was bright. So, you know, it's coming at us 100 miles an hour. But it makes it a lot easier for people to watch, doesn't it? Now, we probably use up the monoprop in the process, but anyway. But I just want to kiss it and say hello. Because, you know, we've got a really heavy relationship going on here. Nothing like a good relationship now and again. It's coming in hot. It's coming in hot, Captain. It's coming in hot. Adjustments. Why don't you slow down? Good idea. Slow down. It might be a good idea slowing down. So yeah, we're going to come down to about 1. And then we're just going to check that the other one is still pointing at it. Because it may not. I may say, hello, I don't want to point at you. Yeah, look, see? Now it's saying... I don't want to point at you anymore, so we got to do it manually. So we're going to push that down manually before we hit, as we're rapidly go climbing to get. Oh no, we're not rapidly, and we got to do this manually. So yeah, this is what it means. Sometimes this thing decides to screw up a little bit, and then we're going to swap back to that, and then flicky backy, chewy backy there like that, and then we're flip onto that. We're going to make sure we're I usually turn this off first before I do this so that I don't waste fuel trying to, you know, centralize itself, get it all, you know. We only use it for thrusting forward and back. And then we do a little thrusty forward again. This time we'll have this aiming at it so we get a nice clear close-up view of our predicament. Making sure we line this all up as we go. Coming in hot again. The sun's just starting to break through. Can we do it from this side? We can if we want. I don't know if the camera hit it. No, slow down a bit, Ray. Yeah, you want to slow down about 1. That's it. It's looking fairly good. It's looking pretty. I mean, you know, do it by eye is always the best way. Sun trying to breach through the clouds here. Is there any clouds? It looks kind of straight. I may have put the brakes on there. It's all looking quite nice at the moment. So I'm not going to do any last minute things. I hope we don't rip a ship apart. In fact, I'm going to do a save game just in case it all rips apart at the last second, because Kerbal can do that just to be a bit annoying. Whoa, there we go. Oh, we're going to bouncy first. We're going to have a kissy bouncy. There we go. Right, there we are. We're all kissy bouncy with the sun flaring up our nostrils. Look at that. See, there's not a lot of monoprop on here, but we're going to whack that smartly into there. So this is, it's an all learning thing. You're all learning stuff now. You're all saying, all you people who, not big fans of this game are thinking, God, look what I'm missing. All this fun I'm having. Obviously it requires a bit of thought, so I don't know where half of you can contain that, but I'm sure you can. So let's find I might, after all that, find that there's nowhere I can transfer it to, because nobody else wants it. Which is fair, they don't have to have it if they don't want it. Is there any monoprop in there? It was all full. So that's kind of a wasted exercise, but it made it all looking nice and neat. I mean, there might not be some in there. Fuck, funny angle, isn't it? Yeah, look, it's a teeny bit short there, so let's sort that out. There. So this is all part of playing the game. You can do all this stuff. You can transfer fuel, and you could also use a grabbing machine to do it. You can put a little grabber there and do it. Yeah. Well, there's another one there. Let's do that one as well. Let's fill them all up. Anything else? Done this one, haven't we? There we go. Right, we're all full up. So all this spare that I got here. So now we're going to... Hang on, make sure I got the right bit. Yeah, this bit here. So this bit we can now remotely bring back, smash it into the planet. Do what we want with it. We can have a bit of fun now. So we're now going to control it from here. Like this. But people that don't know how to do all this stuff, you're learning. But I admit, probably most people do know about all this stuff, so why should we be bothered? But it makes it a nice little stream, doesn't it? I still haven't had my dinner yet, but since when has that been a problem? Yeah, see, then we get the, and then I'm going to undock, because the relationship was good, but there comes a point when you got to end it. And that time is now, and sad as that may be, I've decided, I'm sorry, but I'm not needed here anymore. I haven't really got anything to give anybody. I haven't even got any fuel, for goodness sake. So it's kind of sad, and they want to leave. And they didn't want us to leave, I must admit. But I took that choice. It was my decision. And I have to live with it. Sorry, I'm being silly. And now I could either go to the tracking. See, I could either now go to tracking station and say, well, just terminate and destroy that. Or we could have Kerbal fun and we can smash it into a planet, which is far better, in my opinion. So we're going to get this little beauty here, and then we're going to say goodbye to that one. Bye. Nice knowing you. And then we're going to look at this, the planet mun. Well, it's not, well, it isn't a planet, it's a mun. And then we're going to pick a point. Let's pick a point. Where should we pick a point? Let's pick it on the sunny side of Britain. And we can watch it smash into the wilderness as a way of ending this bit of fun. Just to cheer me up. Really, that's all this was for, really, just cheer me up. So I don't know why. If you find any kind of joy out of that, please pop it to me on a postcard and I'll happily take it. With any arm I like. So, I could even land it near that crater somewhere. Seems like an interesting place to put it. But I'm going to put it a little bit past, because generally, because it's spinning, see, because things are round that spin, it probably moved down to about here by the time I get there. Alright, although we've got to make sure we're not going to hit the old station. So, and here comes the difficult bit, is trying to isolate that from everything else. You kind of don't want to play ball sometimes, but yeah, so it is sort of flicks between the two there, but there ought to be a flicking tool. Ah, there you are. So if I set that as a target, we're just going to make sure that it's always a good idea to do this, just to make sure that if we do anything, we don't hit anything on the way down. Right? Okay, we're looking fine. So actually, we could just terminate that straight down to the planet. Actually, might have been a better idea. Why should we try and land it? We don't want to land it. We just want to terminate it. Let's try and bring it into there. Is it going to go into there? See, it would be nice if I could land in the crater. That would be juicy, wouldn't it? Can kind of skip it on the way in like that. It's going to kind of skip that mound on the way in. Look. In fact, I might just skip that. So we're just going to skate that edge there. So that'd be fun, skating the edge, wouldn't it? Now, of course, I don't know if I got enough thrustifization to do that. So we've got to go to orbit. Okay. We shouldn't be hitting that. So if I flipped it all the way around there, we shouldn't be hitting it. It says 5 seconds. It says we haven't got enough fuel. But, you know, I chose to ignore that. And I'm just going to keep an eye on it just in case this one does decide at the last minute to defy the laws of gravity and smash into us like a crazy lunatic. Which it won't. But I've been wrong before and I'll probably be wrong again. Although that one made me really sad. So yeah, it will move. Obviously. See, look, it's moving, like, see? So I told you to move. Nobody believed me. Only the police believed me. We're still going to skate that edge. In fact, it's going to clip the edge now. So you see what I mean? See, the planet's revolved, I've revolved. We're all having a revolving time. Do I know what I'm talking about? No, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to skip that edge if I can. I'm trying to skip Timbaluma, darling. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Looks like we're going to skate the edge, which would be great fun, actually, to skate that edge. We're going to skippity-doo-dah there. I think that would be great fun. I don't know if I've got enough thrust to do this or enough monoprop, but I'll give it a go. And the thing is, I've got to do this whilst in this mode, and I've got to be in that mode to do it, because it's the only time I can use it. I'm going to have a little thrust to see if it's going to make any impression on that, which it probably won't. So we'll start it now. So this could take, I could fall to my death in a completely wrong place. Now it is going down a little bit, it's very slow, but it is kind of doing it. It defied the odds there. There we are. You all doubted me? I doubted me. But it looks like we succeeded in that process, because still using monoprop to do that. It's quite easy to do. Although I didn't go quite far enough there. Why did it not do that, Ray? I don't know. It's a good point. Why did it not do that? It got it slightly out there, but that's because time is not quite right all the time. So what I'll do is just do a little thrust, maybe another thrust, right, and then we'll keep looking, see what it is. There you are. Now I went too far now, so we just go back again. Just a little tweak like that. Because it only works when we're near the map view, it won't work. I think it's getting worse, hang on. Go up a bit. Oh no, go down a bit. Come on, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? No, it's not a bit of fun. Yeah, there you are. We're kind of almost there. Just one tiny flash. There you go. That's all you're getting today. A quick flash. Oh, come on then. Don't jiggle me about there. 2 flashes then. No? Oh, that's too much now. I just want to flick the edge. You know, I'm in a flicky mood today. Oh, look at that. Almost. One smidge. Oh, one more smidge. Almost. I'm determined. There we go. Oh, there's a little flickety edgy there. I would like that. And I think that's quite nice. Alright, and then we'll speed it up a bit because obviously you don't want to see all this garbage, do you? Apparently it's not going. Yeah, if ever it doesn't work when you're on a console, and you press it, warp thing, and it doesn't go forward 1 arrow or 2 arrows, just go back again and then it will go forward. So we'll watch this come thundering down at high speed, although it'll only go to 4 because we're at this low speed. And then we'll watch this thing beautifully smash into. This is where the Kerbal gets really good fun. It's when you can do all this stuff and start smashing into things. Now it is in low res, so hopefully I'll wait for this upgrade. It gives us a nice high res. We're coming at a nice good old rate here. 7,000. Is it going to clip on the way down? Could be. It could clip on the way down, you know. Which would be great fun. So this is the way you have fun in Kerbal. Oh, it is showing it on the stream now. Good. There we go. Bit pointless trying to retrograde now because it probably won't work. But we're almost there. We're almost there. See with that little spy satellite there. Our onion cargo thing. Hey, look. See how that moved from there all the way over to there? See? Because this is spinning. That's why. See, it's just going to clip the edge there, look. That'd be great fun, wouldn't it? You want to see it clip the edge? Let me go a bit quicker. A bit quicker. Oh, apparently because we're so low now, we can't even go into 1 speed. Yeah, we could land, you know. Yeah, I could always try braking here. Let's try braking and landing at the last minute. I mean, it won't work, but where's the harm in trying? What I could do is, as it sort of clips. In fact, if I go into pro grade now and just lift it slightly, because that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Let's have a little bit of fun here. Alright, and then just so we can not clip it. Oh, I'm going to try and not clip it now, because, and then come, oh, and then sort of come in and try and do almost a soft landing. Although that's highly unlikely to happen. Alright, it's coming in really hot now. Right, here we go. Right, now we're going to go retrograde. So we go slow this beauty down. And this is where the fun starts laying down. Ready? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. How fast are we going? Oh my god, we bounced off into space. What a great ending to an episode, I think. Pieces shattering all over the place. Probably flying towards the space station right now and destroying it. But this bit survived. Has it still got its thrusters? No. It's lost its controlling unit. So I'm afraid you're on your own, buddy. Maybe the old tragic what do you call it? The tragic departure from our loved one at the space station. Tragic departure. It sent you all in a spin. And it's all going to end horribly. I'll try and speed this up. And he decided, oh, it's going to smash to pieces. I think we're going back out into the atmosphere, you know. Oh, no. Well, it thought about saving itself. but now it said, oh, shall I give it another go? Is there any point? She don't want me. You know. So it is something that survived, which is always nice. So but this is all the fun you could have with this game. I can't even control it now, which is even greater fun than it was before. And I can swap the other bits, of course, which is always good fun as well. And then come back to this one. Here we go, coming in. Oh, look at that, 505 meters per second. And then we can go to this one. And we got this one. And we got this one. Which one should we go for? I don't really care. Oh, we still look, it's one of those. There's another one of those. I didn't even know we could do this. There's the engine. How's the engine getting on? He's having a fine old time up there. Another one of those. So we should have all 4, I think. So where's my other unit? You know, my... Well, that's the debris down there. That's the probe there. Is there any other bits flying about? And that, I think is a base over there somewhere. What's that? Oh, that's the. Oh, actually, that's the Apollo lander debris. Let me show you that actually. How do I do that? Apollo lander debris. Somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, there. See, I can go to that. Let's go to this Apollo land, because I did this yesterday. I did it on Apollo 11 with Neil Armstrong. Oh, by the way, let me show you how to do cheat command on a console, just in case you don't know. And we landed on there and did a little recreation of the moon job. Kind of left the platform there for some reason. All right, and I do believe it has a bit of fuel in it, although I couldn't put that stake my life on it. There is a bit of fuel in there actually, so somebody come back down, pick this back up, and although we can't very well, although we can with the new engineers if they got that and put up the PC version on there. Yeah, and then what I did was I landed on here. Now to go into the cheat menu, you press this button and go into options, and then you press up twice, down twice, left and right, and right. There you go. So you go up. So on the D-pad on your Xbox, you go up, go into options. Options, go into the options menu, pause the game, go up twice, down twice, left, right. Okay? Got that? Write that down in your little notebooks. Press the pause button on your Xbox, your menu button, to go into, and then you can get rid of it. I'll just show you again, just to get it right. So, you're on the game, press that to go into that, then press up. On the D-pad, up, down, left, right. Oh no, sorry. Up, down, left, right. Okay? So up, down, left, right. And then what you can do is you can go into Kerbals, and you can have all kinds of fun with this. You can put a craft straight into orbit. Alright, so you can select the height. Alright, an orbit. I can't remember where it is. It might be that one. I don't know. And then you can just say set that to be straight into that orbit, and you can select what you want to put in there. So I can select the space station, for instance, or I can go to other things. Alright, and just say, oh, I want to set that straight into an orbit of so and so, and you can bang that in. But the best fun is you can have fun with physics. You can have fun with all this stuff. Let me see. Drag. I think you can have fun with stuff like gravity or something. You can change the gravity apparently or something. I don't know. But the best thing of this is you can go into here and you can create a Kerbal. Right? So he's going to be called Kerbal at the end of it, but I could put, RayRay in or something, just to be, really thinking of myself only. But on second thoughts, I've got a better idea. Let's put one of my favourite viewers, Ghost 57. So we can have a Ghost 57 Kerbal. We can create that, and that will be in our whatchamacallit, right? I mean, then we could. Oh, by the way, we should have called him a male. So we call him a male. Now, what would your Ghost like to be? I think he might be a tourist. Alright, and he can be a level 5. Now, I would imagine he's quite courageous. I think he's got a bit of courage. And I don't think he's stupid. But it's always nice to have a little bit of stupidityness. Now, I think he's a veteran, I know that for a fact. Badass, I think he possibly might be. And then, when you've done all that and set everything all up, alright? Because I could make Ghost 57 female if I want, but that'd be stupid. And then we can just go create a Kerbal, and he's now created. And we can I can keep doing this to all my followers. So I could have, say, Will, or let me put William. I just spell William. William. So I could do this. All kinds of fun. He'll have Kerbal at the end, obviously. See, and he's male, from what I can understand. He probably would like to be a pilot. So I'm going to give him a pilot. Level, well, he's only a young person, so let's put him on, say, level. Well, it doesn't. Courageous. I don't know. I think he's fairly courageous. Let's not put them as high as Ghost. But I think it can be a bit stupid sometimes. So I don't know where you would like me to put stupidness, but let's kind of do. I'll tell you what. I'll do it at random and stop it. Oh, actually, I'll put you a bit low there. Well, yeah, he's not a veteran. I wouldn't say he's bad. It could be badass. Yeah, in fact, he is badass because he plays it. And then we can do that. And I could just keep on doing this, and it's great fun. Or you could just do random. Yeah, you can kind of do all that stuff. So that's what you can do in Kerbal when you got this thing. You got I don't know what you can do with this, but apparently there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. Apparently. So you can have great fun with all this stuff with the cheat menu. Obviously, don't cheat. You know, I wouldn't recommend cheating. You know, cheating is stupid. But you can do this while you're you know, creating your craft, and you can say, well, how would this perform if I was on the moon? So you can set up that cheat menu to say simulate the gravity of the moon, and it will say whether you got enough thrust to get off it. Alright, so all kinds of stuff like that you can do. Alright, so thank you all much for watching. I'll leave you with this little remnant of the Apollo 11 thingy that I did last night. I'm having great fun on this, and it's KSP flag, and I don't think I can read the flag, but if you're a, you know, one of those people who wanted to read flags, you could read it. And I'll leave you with that shot, and I hope you have a lovely Happy New Year. Bye everybody, and guess what? I'll see you later. And I'll leave that up there for you to just gaze at in amazement. Well, a bit of fun, a bit of a fun mission there, and a bit of fun, especially a Kerbal fan at the end, which is always nice. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and guess what? I'll see you later. I think you can even hide the UI. How do you do the hide the UI? I don't know. I'll just keep pressing buttons. And this will give me a chance to put adverts up. I don't know. Yeah, I thought there was a hide UI, but obviously not. Bye everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.